What's up, YouTube? Absolute here with the very last update to my Mama Monster Rustler. Very last steps here are pretty much completed and done. She's been driven. Well, not driven, I'm sorry. She has been ran, and it's insane. Got the GRPs to even balloon themselves, which is pretty wild too as well on 6L. As you see here, well, last touch I threw on. If you see my other vehicles, I have these on my other vehicles. A little NOS bottle, kind of a signature to me. One thing that I put on to keep it unique to mine. I think it looks pretty dope from the middle. Kind of gives a little red touch in the middle right there. You can see kind of a little wire, what looks like a nozzle, and then a little wire that, in theory would plug it into the battery. So the NOS shoots right into the battery. But yeah. Threw that on. You guys can see how it mounts underneath. As a matter of fact, the mount that's used is actually a mount from Traxxas as well. How it mounts underneath is right there. You got the two holes holding it on, so I can easily remove it. But it's on there nice and sturdy, as well as the bottle as well is on there nice and sturdy. I was asked a question in regards to bearings and what do I use and what do I do. I'll tell you guys what I use. Right now, actually, in the Rustler, what's installed right now is the bearings that come. If you've ever purchased STRC parts, you get some stainless steel bearings. That's what's in there right now at this moment. They're actually, I guess, not bad. I want to kind of do some comparisons with them. They're not too shabby. They're not going to be waterproof. They're not going to be wet like dirt proof or whatever, to where you can get in there like a rubber sealed one and clean them out. So, but regardless, what I do plan on running and what I actually run in my Stampede are these. These are dynamite red rubber sealed ball bearings, and that's what I run in my Stampede. Fantastic bearings, are awesome. As a matter of fact, they are the local secret around here, quote unquote, of what people use around here at the racetrack and all, and that's what I'm hearing from the local hobby shop too as well. They're also really liked by the hobby shops around, and I absolutely love them too as well. I mean, they're sweet, especially because on my Stampede, I don't have any blue or anything on there. Same thing with my girl. So on that bearing that goes inside the spur gear, that one's also been switched out to a red. Or what I'll show you now. When it comes to like the wheelie bars of Traxxas Stampedes, for example, the Traxxas, anything with the Traxxas aluminum upgraded wheels, you can break those bearings that come inside of there. Not that difficult too as well. If it hits it right, it could break those bearings. I'm on a tumble or something like that. Not so much on a wheelie, but typically on a tumble to where it's gonna laterally smash those wheels. What do you need is, or what I get them from is, you need some 5x8 by 2.5 ball bearings, and where I get them from is from fast80bearings.com, and I'm able to get them at $1 a piece. I'll show you guys what they look like. And here they are. Here you can see that they're black. Nice thing is too as well is these are available for $1 a piece from fast80bearings.com. They're available for $1. They're black rubber sealed ball bearings. I picked up a few extra at first, and then I ended up breaking some, and then I've gone through them, and then I ended up ordering a bunch extras. I got all my bearings from them for my 16 scale project, which I haven't really started on because the Rustler's been taking up time. There's some black ones. These are blue, just like the Traxxas ones. And then I actually have some steel ones. They have steel, they have rubber sealed ones, and they have flanged for both steel and rubber sealed as well. But you can see also their standard size ones, the 5x11x4 bearings are black as well with the black rubber shield. So that's real nice. So that was a question I was asked, and there's a response to that, is what replacement bearings do I get for the Traxxas Wheelie Bar wheels, upgraded wheels. Also, for you guys, here's a promotional code, 88966 from fast80bearings.com. There's a discount code right there for you guys. It's gonna give you like $1 something off, or like close to $2, I believe. Maybe it depends on how much you order from. I know when I first used it, it was like $2. I've used it multiple times, and they've actually, both orders, they sent me the same promotional code. So I don't believe it's one that expires. Just a nice generic promotional code. On top of that, this is the last thing that needed to be done on the Rustler. Little backstory to this is of course the weights on the front. Let me zoom out here. Of course the weights on the front of the Rustler are needed so it doesn't flip up going like when it's doing like 70 miles an hour or so. When I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, which is an auto parts store around here, whatever, and I picked up a box of weights. It was $35. And then I got quarter-ounce ones. At the time, I didn't actually really know that they were available in half-ounce or quarter-ounce. I just picked a box up, and then I came home and found out. Nice thing is maybe the half-ounce would have been better because maybe would have needed less. But the quarter-ounce is nicer too as well because you can fit more in regards to, since it's smaller, you can fit them in and then kind of shape them better. So that worked out kind of nice. When I also got home, I found out that these come in black, and so that was kind of something I probably should have done my research first. When I got home, instead I just stopped by the auto parts store on the way home, picked the box of these up, and then got home and found out they were sold in black. So I'm not about to have these as an eyesore on my Rustler, myself personally, being as picky as I am. So what I did was this. I first took the weights, and then on the ends of them where you cut them off, I rubbed them against a hammer or anything else, metal like some pliers, and then kind of they even out really smooth, really quickly. I mean, it's very soft leather. And then you take your weights, and then you want to rub them with steel wool, as you see here. They'll shine up real nice. If it's hard to see, you can kind of see the shine up on there. It doesn't take very much at all. And then they're going to shine up. You can see the difference there maybe. Quality of this camera isn't that great, I apologize. But they're going to shine up right there. And then I first actually mocked them on the Rustler. Did this, shined them all up, got that kind of grunge off. And then what I used was, I first used some primer from the auto parts store as well. Some Rust-Oleum sandable primer. And then I used some low gloss black paint. This one specifically is for high temps. That's not needed, obviously, but that's the one I used. I think this paint is kind of, since it's made for those situations, it's kind of extra sticky. And I got some on my hands, and it was really hard to rub off, and compared to like polycarbonate paint, for example. So maybe they'll stick really well. So I first primed it, and then of course painted it just today, and here are my results. Here's the black weights I got. Of course I first mocked them up, so that's why you see the different sizes, because I mocked them up in accordance to it, so I know exactly where everything is going to go back now. You can see they're nice and black, and then on the sides as well, on the front, there we go. I flattened them out and then painted them up. I think they turned out quite nice, and so as well. So on top of having the weights being black, they're not sticky at all. The paint's still going to cure. It's going to take some time for it to cure. They said like a week. Dry to the touch in 3 hours. Right now it's not even sticky anymore. But I'll put them up, and then I actually got one more surprise in store for you guys before it's done. So stoked. I guess one of those last things is taking me a second, but I guess this is the outcome of going slow is stuff like this. Instead of hurrying, put some weights down and whatever, the work is good. One little story to tell you guys is kind of funny is I went to the local hobby store with the Rustler, and I was actually surprised when I plug in my second battery, I would get a spark, and I wasn't used to running high cells prior to this, 4 and up and everything like that. So I was getting a spark, so I thought something was weird. I checked my connections, everything was good. And then I actually ended up making a Y connection from my setup here. I actually ended up making a Y connection, so now they're kind of back, but I actually took these wires, combined it with this one. This one came into a female plug, and then made a Y connection as well to kind of see if that was it, if it was maybe plugging in both batteries at different times. Like the electricity was taking the shorter path. That wasn't it. I guess I found out it was just straight fact that's how it goes with these, and when you're running high voltage, that's what happens. So comment on that if you like, if you found a solution around it, or if that's what happens to you. I mean, being that I've never run such high voltage, I'm actually kind of new to it, but So everything's fine. Actually, ended up plugging in, giving it a run. Super impressive. The guys all at the local hobby store were blown away by the setup and the gearing, the 1-in-1 gearing, and then the setup. They were shocked by it. So that was awesome. One more thing as well. When I first tried it out, give it a run on 3-cell. I did so on the ground here in the office, and those are the results. Some nice GRP tire marks on 3-cells right there. So that's nice. So with that, pretty sure this is the last update before running vid, before full completion anyways. I was going to give you guys a run on it and let you guys hear it on 6L and hear the screamer, but the old lady, she is all plugged up. What she sounds like, what she looks like, and here she is all ready to go. One thing I forgot to show you guys is I ordered some HR aluminum slipper clutch pads. There they are right there. These ones are extra long. You can kind of see there. They look damn good in person. And here it is with the batteries, with the straps all ready to go. And then show you guys the servo and what it sounds like. And looks like as well. A nice high-speed, high-torque servo. See, things wicked. Super fast response. Feels definitely good too as well. It's got a very fast transition time of 0.07. So very, very quick. Definitely. So, with that, there you go. I'll actually be back to show you guys what it looks like with the weights on. We got the weights on. You guys can see that the black definitely helps eliminate the eyesore, especially from the sides and all. This is by no means actually the finished product. I will be doing something else with the weights to hide them even more. But putting them on there when they were silver and straight from the auto parts store to putting them on now is a big, big difference. I mean, I could ride it like this and it wouldn't be too bad. But with me, I gotta take it to the end. So there it is right there. Definitely a big difference when they're blacked out, especially from the front and from the sides. Instead of being able to see the adhesive and the markings in between, it kind of definitely hides a lot better. With that, there's my videos. This will likely be the last update before she's running. Show you guys here again what she looks like and sounds like, but super, super loud and off the hook. But thanks for checking it out. Check back in, comment, subscribe, and like button. Shout out to Rustler VXL for life, RCOG, Dark Clouded Heart, and big shout out to all the dudes out there on YouTube, DJ Medic, Squirrelod, Jang from URC, paving the way for the rest of us guys do our things, as well as all the cats doing the 100 mile an hour setups. Thanks for checking it out, and see you guys later.